So good morning. We continue today our task 1.2. I share my screen and we continue to do it. Maybe you could do it aging. Yes. Is this task about automobile variant of cargo transportation? We already see this table 1.1 and connected it to this file that we could use our information by variant. And if I remember well, we finished on formula about how many trips we need. Yes, number of trips per car per day. It formula 1.13. We calculated it and find how many trips we need by one day. In some variants, it could be one trip. In different variants, it could be two free trips per day and other information. So we calculated it, and the next formula 1.14, it is about money parameters. It is previous information was about time parameters, and now we calculated next formulas about money parameters. Please write on your paper or in your electronic documents. We need to calculate cost of cars used for cargo transportation. And please write C with index C is equal to and in our numerator, we find such parameters as big Q. Big Q, it is information by our variant. Now I open this information and you could write in your numerator. Okay, opened our table 1.1 and Q, it is third line of our table. Annual volume of transportation. Q, it is 1,000 tons. For example, for first variant, it is 47.5 thousand tons. For second variant, 72,000 tons. But in formula, we need to write this information in tons. So you could already multiply it by 1,000 because we need in tons this parameter. Okay, find by your variant. Okay. And we come back to our formula. Yes, it is here. And this parameter we multiplied by car price. Under formula, we have this information. It is the price of car. And for all variants, it is 55,000 hryvnias. Please write this information. It is not a car price when we could buy price. It is a price by rent car by this period of time, by our information. So we used this parameter multiplied by 55,000 hryvnias for every variant. And go to our denominator. It is 365 days per year. We write it multiplied by P with index S. We already used these parameters. Now I open in our table 1.1. Okay, we find it. It is next line, fourth line of our table, price of 1 tons of cargo. For first variant, it is 15 hryvnias by 1 ton per ton. For second variant, 6 hryvnias per ton and other parameters. Please find your information by your variant. Okay. And come back to our formula 1.14, and it leaves one parameter in our denominator. It is n with index tr. It is our previous calculation number of trips per day per car per day. Please find this result of your calculation. Maybe it could be 1 or it could be 2 or 3. Please find this information. And calculate how many cost of car we use for cargo transportation. It is by year, so it could be big sums. And we write is equal to, and leave 2 points after comma. It will be enough. The result will be in hryvnias. So please calculate it. Okay, and calculated our next formula, formula 1.15. It is about cost of cargo in the process of transportation. We already calculated the same parameters for railway transport, and we know that when we transportation our cargo, it also have special price and transport used as warehouse on this period of time, of period of transportation. So we have such parameters, cost of cargo in the process of transportation. And please write in your paper or in your electronic document K with index CP in the near part and C in the up part is equal to, and we use nominator and denominator. Yes, please write this. 1 minute. Okay, we write is equal to, and in our nominator we use the same parameters Q, big Q. We used it in previous formula. I think you could find it in your previous calculations, yes? Big Q. Also, we use these parameters in tons. Multiplied by such parameters as T with index C, it's the result of our calculation. I show now the number formula. It is how long time of delivery. It is formula 1.10. We already calculated it in previous lessons. Please find the result. It could be 8 hours, for example, 10 hours, 12 hours in different variants, different period for delivery. But it is not so long period as for railway transport. For railway transport, it is near 20, 30 hours. For car transport, it's near 10 hours. Could be bigger, less.
I have a
Okay,
question.
okay,
Q we have in
good.
1,000 tons, yes?
Yes, but you need to put here in tons. So you could write multiplied by 1000
Mhm. Thank you.
or change parameters where is a comma located. Yes, for example, 47, we write for first variant 47, 500. You could write so 1500. Okay. Find parameter t with index c. It's the result of our formula 1.10. So once more. And the last parameter in our numerator, it is p with index c. Now I open it is in our table 1.1, p with index c. Find it in our table. It is price of 1 ton of cargo. We used in previous formula already this information. Now we open this table so you could check check it by your variant. P with index C, it is the fourth line of our table. Okay, come back to our formula 1.15 and divided all this and go to our denominator and use 365, it is how many days in 1 year, and multiplied by 24, how many hours in 1 day. We use these parameters and the result will be in hryvnias, and we use two parameters after comma. Please calculate it. Okay, calculated it. The result in hryvnias. And we need to calculate only one formula for finishing this task 1.2. The last formula, formula 1.16, it is about monetary cost for the transportation of cargo for the year. And we found it as multiplying three parameters. Now we find all of it and find how many costs we need for transportation during 1 year. It is information big sums by 1 year. Okay, write please C with index A is equal to, and first parameters it is big Q. We use also in tons as in previous formulas these parameters. Please find in your previous formulas of formula 1.14 multiplied by the next parameters, our L. Now we find it in our variant information, L with index C. It is distance for delivery by car transport. Now we try to find it here. It is by railway transport. Oh, maybe I'm not connected this info. No, we have this information. It is third line from the end. Distance of transportation by car from manufacturer to recipient in kilometers, and find please for your variant from first variant to 10. Find your information. Okay, I hope you find this distance for the car transport. In kilometers, we use this parameter the same as it in our table. And multiplied the last parameters, that is C with index TK, it's the cost of 1 ton-kilometer of transportation work by motor transport. By calculation, we can take these parameters from 0.25 to 0.30. I propose to give bigger meaning of these parameters because it is information from previous years, and I think for today it will be more big. So, more big. 0.30, I think it will be better for this position. Hryvnias by 1 ton-kilometers multiplied by 0.30 for every variance at the end. And write is equal to, calculated it, and leave two points after comma. The result will be in hryvnias. Okay. So it is all our calculation for task 1.2 because we find some parameters, time parameters about how long period for delivery could be and how long, how many ones we could deliver it during one day when work our car transport company. And we calculated some parameters about how much money we need for these transportations for all periods of destination. And now we finish this task, and in the next task, we find the answer for this all first task, which kind of transport is better, railway transport or car transport. So we will do it in next task 1.3. So I stop sharing this document.